Yayo, fuck these people, man. Period. This nigga ain't gonna duck it.
Yeah.
If he gay, he gonna be like, nigga, I'm gay as a bitch. What's up?
So for the people who don't know you, please introduce yourself.
Twisted Black, Fort Worth finest, man. Something like the Godfather, Fort Worth. Something like just a Fort Worth representative. So I don't really title that. I just put them on my back and push.
Facts. And a lot of people should know you, especially in the industry.
Right.
Because you've been around a long time. I remember my first interview, maybe 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
I'ma pop my trunk, I'ma smoke my weed, I'ma ride big 27s on my Caprice, I'ma fool with it. Man, take us back to that time, man, 2005, 2006. 2004, 2005, I'm gonna say right before you got incarcerated, because we all are aware.
Right.
You get some time in the federal prison. Take us back to that time when we were on top of the world.
Man, I was just grinding, man, and it's my passion, so it wasn't work. I was just out there pushing my music, going city to city, state to state, meeting people that was in the game, meeting street niggas, meeting artists that was in the street, and pushing and got with DJ Toomp out of Atlanta, and the record took flame.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Toomp was what? How you got your first like major push when it comes to the music?
Well, yeah, he gave me the sound, you know, because I was already underground, buzzing underground. You know, I had features with Face, features with BG, you know, and the street niggas was clapping for me, you know, but once I got with Toomp and he gave me a big sound, then, you know, it kind of took it to the next level.
Okay, for the younger artists that really don't know.
Right.
And you were doing this was way before the internet was like it is now, of course.
There wasn't no internet.
No internet.
Yeah.
How important is it to network with other cities and other states whenever you're growing up?
Right. To me, I think that's the glue. You dig? See, because what I'll do right now today is I'll go somewhere else. Like if I'm doing a show in another state or another city, and it was an artist there that's hot and bubbling, then I'll do a feature with them and talk about where they from. You know what I mean? Maybe just something we did that night. You dig? So that they could get familiar with how I get out. They'll be like, who is that? You know, because you know I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna crash the track anyway. But this game is all about relationships. It's not all about you the hardest rapper. You know, because you could be the hardest rapper, but if you don't have no relationship, you just rapping to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about relationships. So getting out, going to other places and networking with other people, that's the name of the game. And sometimes it ain't about the money. It ain't gonna always be sexy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's ugly, but you get it done.
And how did you build these relationships with prominent people? Because you can't just be anybody, right? Joe Blow walking somewhere and be like, oh, let's link up. Like, so how did you get your leverage as far as like forcing people to fuck with you?
Well, I'm gonna be totally candid with you. I didn't, you know, it wasn't never a strong arm game, but niggas knew I was in the street, and I had bricks, I had money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Niggas knew I was official in the street, so a lot of these rappers are official in the street. So when you know, that travels. Like right now, today, some of the features that I have with some of the bigger artists came from penitentiary alliances, right?
Okay.
You know, like, hey, this nigga right here, this nigga twisted down here, holding it down, pushing the line, dropping it in, getting it, you know, and that shit, it transcends barriers, man. And the same thing happened then. Is, you know, somebody would introduce me like, hey, it's Twisted, man. You out there in Texas getting it for real. A lot of times we get money together. A lot of times it was just music.
Yeah.
You know, but it broadened my scope of relationships.
Okay, and inform people about these prison relationships, because I've been in prison, right?
Absolutely.
And I know a lot of people because of it. And I know a lot of people in other places because of it.
That's what it is.
Explain to people who may not be in prison. We're not promoting going to prison, right?
Hell no.
How it can help you outside of the negativity, the pessimistic mind frame. A lot of people are thinking about prison. Explain how the prison actually you can benefit from.
Well, let's take prison out of it. Let's just say we went to space, and there was some people in space, right? You're gonna meet those people if you can't, especially if you can't get off. Let's say we went to the motherfucking moon. You can't get off.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do? You gonna survive up there, meet people, and along the way you gonna meet some good people. So just to bring it back to prison, you gonna meet some marks and you gonna meet some real guys.
Yeah.
And the ones those relationships that you forge with real guys, you tend to stay in touch. Because some of my best partners right now today, because I was gone 17 years,
Yeah.
is people I was locked up with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so take us back to while you were in prison. I'm gonna say 2006. I remember when you got your time.
Right.
Was it what, 33 years?
It was 3 30-year sentences.
330 years.
Yeah.
I remember the day it came on for announced. Which back got 90 years basically.
90 years.
What was the feeling in your stomach knowing that you were on top of the world music? You were the hottest thing in the streets. That was for work for sure.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a time I could turn on the radio. I didn't do something.
Right.
So, what was that feeling like to feel? Did you feel like it was ripped away from you?
Hell yeah. That's the like people see me now and they be like, man, come on, man, you can kick back and do whatever. Yeah, I do music because I want to and because they took it from me. They really did rip it from me because I worked all my life to get to that point.
Yeah.
And then, for that to happen, especially for something I didn't do, and you just really mad because I won't tell because I'm going to trial or whatever. So, every time you see me come out with a song, you see me on stage and doing the mic drop when I'm pulling up by myself or doing the show, whatever. It's because I'm that resilient. I'm that fucking mad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want my shit back.
Yeah.
And all I wanted to do is say, hey man, do one of the best. If not, the best. That's it.
So what do you have to say to the naysayers who may feel like age plays a factor in great music? I don't feel like age plays a factor in great music at all.
Yeah.
So many internet people.
Right.
Oh, he's too old, or he's this.
Right.
What do you have to say about people that feel like age plays a factor?
I respect their opinion.
Okay.
Don't fucking listen. You know what I mean? Just be like, that's the old nigga that be jamming. I ain't gonna play him. I'm cool with that. So you have to respect somebody's opinion, but you can't argue it. You see what I'm saying? We can argue facts, but not their opinion. So, if you don't like my music or you feel like I'm too old to be doing music, hey man, then don't fucking tune me in, man.
Yeah.
Bye. Because there's plenty more that's push and play and love it because I'm making music for the people.
Storytelling.
Fucking right.
That is your.
Yeah. We got Morgan Freeman telling us motherfucking story. When he gonna get you goddamn out? You see what I'm saying? So, hey man, naysayers, hey, let them do what they do. They was put on earth to do that. So don't get in the way of their job.
Yeah. During your tenure in prison, Mo3 Yella Beezy, GO YAYO, Lil Ronnie. The list continues. I can go down the list, but I'm just gonna Trap Boy Freddy, Yella Beezy, Johnny Damn B, Spud Bone. I'm gonna just name the whole DFW list. Whenever you were hearing and seeing, how did you feel about it?
Proud. You gotta keep in mind, I've never been one of those people beefing, plexing. That's not my thing. If I don't get along with somebody, we can get it in and get it over with. You know what I mean? I'm cool with that too.
Yeah.
But I was proud of all of those guys. You know what I mean? I was definitely, let me say, disheartened when I seen, how it ended up with the beefs. And I'm like, God damn, they're going the wrong way. I wanted to be able to be there to like, hey, nah, don't do that. But, proud of all of them. Proud of the Dallas guys just as much as I was the Fort Worth guys. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Dallas Fort Worth, same city. Like I tell people all the time, don't get me wrong, 20 minutes away from each other, 30 minutes away from each other.
Right.
Metroplex.
Yeah.
No matter how much people want to say, because you got some people pro Fort Worth, you got a lot of people that's pro Dallas. It's like, bro, why can't we just be a Metroplex?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just disagree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's never going to be, but you will have a selective few of us, right? And it ain't many of us, but it's plenty of us that feel like that, and we get money together. I get money with Dallas niggas all the time. I got nephews in Dallas. You know what I mean? These niggas I was locked up with, my partner, my babies.
Shout out my boy, man.
Oh, yes, Lord. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good guys, man. That I rock with over a Fort Worth nigga any day, just depending on which Fort Worth nigga. You see what I'm saying? And I'm from Fort Worth, man, all day. But, it's always going to be Dallas and then it's going to be Fort Worth. And it's okay. As long as we can play together, few of us play together, it's all good. We ain't got to wake everybody up. Some of them niggas just stay asleep, baby. Yeah, let them keep on tripping. You know what I'm saying? Acting tough and doing what they do. Being tough. do what you do, man. Let the rest of us get some money.
Do you think with your status, your OG status, if you were home, whenever all the beef was going on, what would you have done differently than what you heard people were trying to do and what you seen people trying to do when it comes to the Yayo, Mo3, all of it, the whole entire Metroplex beef? What would you have done differently in order to try to fuse it with your status?
I believe it's what they would have done differently, man.
Okay.
I would have done what's natural to me to do is try to temper it down, right? But I believe that they would have done something with me that they ain't did with the rest of them. They would have listened.
Yeah.
You know, maybe not. But I just believe wholeheartedly. See, because one thing about it, think about it, the youngsters don't respect nothing but a bankroll and the fact if you gonna go. And both of them, I'm guilty. Okay, so and I can rap.
Yeah.
So you know, I had to, and I sit through the rapping part out there, meaning I'm in your playground, so I got a chance to get your ear.
Yeah.
Even if I ain't with you every day, hey, check it out. Let me holler at you about this, that, and the third. And they know I'm not taking sides. I just don't believe that I just would love to believe that it wouldn't have ended up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. You know, I hate it happened like it did, but I do believe I could have played a part a little bit.
Fort Worth, Texas. If you think Fort Worth, Texas, the first two names, I think of Twisted Black and GO YAYO.
Okay.
Kings in Fort Worth.
Okay.
I don't think of nobody else just off the top of my head, right?
Right.
I'm sure there's other people that they can be put in that status. But when I think Fort Worth music scene, rap scene, you and him.
Right.
Right now, we all know Yayo's going through some personal things right now. We're not going to speak on it in that matter.
Right.
I'm just going to tell you my point of view on what he's dealing with right now.
Okay.
I know we see the noise, we see the chatter. I see a young black man who's made it, who's successful in his own right.
Right.
Who has flaws, who's not perfect. But I see in that entire situation with baby mom is somebody who's so bitter that she did anything to hurt him because she was there. What do you think about his situation?
What I think about GO YAYO's situation. See, this is gonna be like a soundbite for this interview, more than likely, right? If Yayo is human, period. The internet is not. Yayo, fuck these people, man. Period. Period. I don't care. Nobody cares, nigga. You make good music. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. You know, it's like my nephew. He's a good kid. So whatever once a motherfucker snap a picture, and I'm not defending him because I wasn't there, and I don't have these type of conversations with him about his sexuality. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, keep doing what you're doing. If it's something that you do, this type of nigga, young nigga he'll stand on it. He ain't gonna duck it, bro. That's what they don't know about Yayo. This nigga ain't gonna duck it.
Yeah.
If he gay, he gonna be like, nigga, I'm gay as a bitch. What's up?
Yeah.
Do I think he gay? No. Fuck
I don't
no.
know.
Fuck no. I know the kid. I mean, but at the end of the day, what's gonna happen if I say he's not gonna gay? Then they go jump in the comments say Twitch Black defending him, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, because he from forward or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, at the end of the day, I don't care, man. Listen, I did 17 years and 2 months. It was gay men there. I just don't have no punk partners. I'm not knocking nobody.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. I don't care. You know what I mean? I know some gay men that was stiffer than straight men.
Get on your head.
Directly on your head. Don't pass go. But at the end of the day, man, to speak to Yale situation, if I were you, do what you've been doing, using the internet, working the internet, getting the big streaming checks, holding up your chain, sliming, wiping your nose. Nigga, do what you do. And call me tomorrow so we can go smoke or whatever we do. You know what I mean?
So good family run, long live.
Man, forever. Great kid.
That situation is a little different for me. I didn't have a personal relationship with Ronnie, but I've been around Ronnie. I got his number, I got text messages from Ronnie. When I saw that really it just made me live in the world different.
Wow. Yeah.
What's your take on life after Ronnie?
Ronnie's situation was different. I don't know, maybe because I'm older now, or maybe because I knew him. And it's a million other motherfuckers that I could understand that happening to. You dig? And then the people will say I'm defending him now. That's what they do. But he just was one of those people, and you know, when you meet him, you could feel the good in him. He pulled, as soon as I got out of prison, he pulled straight up. Hey, because people were waiting to see how I would be embraced by the younger rappers and shit like that. If it was gonna be like some disdain or what, he pulled right up. You got to get in front of the camera like this. You got to do this. And taught me this, man. Man, they put the camera on. If my first interview was with him, with the camera, and I was stiff as shit. I'm like, whoa, hold up, cameras, nigga, hold up. He like, this how we got to do it. This how you playing it, He gave me the game. He's a great kid, man, really was. And I'm calling him a kid out of not out of disrespect, but he's just younger than me.
Yes.
And I hated to see that for him and his daughter.
How important is being a positive role model for your kids? I know you have kids. I'm
Okay.
son actually.
Okay.
How important is it being a positive role model for your kids?
Boy, if you hadn't put that for your kids on the end, I had a whole different answer. That was great. For my children, it's everything. I want them to see in this, because I can't change my circumstances, champ. You know what I mean? I want them to see that a nigga could be all the way at the bottom, dunked in the mud. And if you resilient enough, and I want them to know what's inside of them that came from me, we got it. We can scratch all the way back to the top. And can't nobody do shit but talk. That's what's inside of them. And I want them to know it. So whatever career paths or life choices that they make, I want them to know what's inside of them.
Yeah.
And because they seen it in real time. Man, my daddy had 90 years, he ain't tell on nobody. Scratched, did it. Move furniture, what nigga do whatever he had to do in prison, and came home and got right back on top and helped people.
Snitching, these allegations from these artists,
Right.
Young Thug,
Right.
I'm just saying, I ain't trying to name drop, but there's a lot of snitching going on.
Right.
The internet ain't the streets, so I'm saying that.
That's the bottom line.
The internet ain't the streets.
That's the bottom line.
I saw your interview with Adam.
Okay.
I remember it was very, very, I really appreciated what you did. You asked him
Yeah.
about the feds. Hey, you basically had.
Right.
So people are trying to tie you up and get you caught up on some bull crap just for talking to you, right?
Right.
The internet glorifies snitching. How do you feel about snitching this day and age? Because a lot of people, they got their different stances.
Right. I don't give a fuck. Because you don't either. All you want to do is call nigga a snitch. As soon as you get in trouble, you're going to snitch. Because you don't want to go to jail. So me, brother, I don't care. Because I'm not going to do anything for you to tell on me about. And if you around me and I did something low class, it's because you've been tried. And I know that you thorough. So the internet don't care for real. The internet just needs it needs to be fed, something to talk about. Young Thug or whomever, it doesn't even matter. Y'all still gonna click them. You still gonna listen to them. You still gonna buy the tickets. You still gonna go backstage if you got a pass. You don't care. So why should I?
Facts.
What difference does it make?